Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, October 22nd, the day of the second and final presidential debate, and there's a lot of stuff in the news. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, but being that I'm being banned on a regular basis and censored and blocked, and basically anything involving my opinion is not allowed apparently on Facebook. So I'm just going to touch on a couple of things that I find to be very, very, very important. First of all, I want to talk about this press conference that John Ratcliffe and Christopher Wray held yesterday. What a dog and pony show. I respect and I like John Ratcliffe. I think he's truly nonpartisan, which he should be when it comes to his position as the DNI chief. Christopher Wray, not so much. My opinion varies with him. But what happened yesterday was a freaking farce. So they come on and they're talking about that Iran and Russia are basically trying to meddle in our election. Same BS that we heard 4 years ago. Here we go again. I want to know a couple of things. One, why did these people not touch on domestic interference? I am more concerned about domestic interference than I am about any international entity. You could believe that. What Iran and Russia is doing does not matter to me. And it was funny talking about Russia and how, Trump is supposedly, on Putin's, in Putin's pocket or whatever. Putin comes out yesterday and said, I'm okay with Biden winning because he shares similar ideologies of support of socialism and communism. And if we all remember, even though Putin is the president of Russia, which is supposedly not a communist, not a socialist country anymore after the fall of the Soviet Union, Putin was a KGB operative, one of the top guys for the Gorbachev and Yeltsin administrations in the KGB. Make no mistake, he is absolutely pro-communist, and it would benefit him probably more should Biden and Harris win. So all this distraction and all this nonsense, please stop. I want to know why they did not touch on domestic interference of our election. Day after day, we're hearing stories of this, stories of that, rumors that there's going to be people threatening violence at the polls on the 3rd. They can threaten whatever they want. We need to stand our ground. We need to do what we're going to do. I don't understand how they're going to force people to do certain things. First of all, when you vote, it's behind a curtain. Nobody sees. Second of all you got to do is not wear any kind of garb when you go vote. And I get it. We have Trump pride and we want to see this disgusting Democrat Party fall. And I'm counting the minutes till that happens and praying daily that this entire party sinks. But we got to do what we got to do. 44 million people already voted in this country before another debate. Those are people who already had their minds made up. This debate's not going to matter. I think this debate is going to matter in the sense that we all know that Kristen Welker is not going to bring up the laptop fiasco and Hunter Biden and how it affects Trump and Biden, and what I think should be President Trump's approach. And I know he's going to bring it up, but he has to do it in a disciplined way. And this is the way I was thinking. So I've talked to a bunch of people who are stating that, well, I don't care what Hunter did. Rightfully so. But they don't read past the freaking headline. It's not about Hunter. It never was about Hunter. Nobody cares about Hunter. The problem is Joe Biden's direct involvement and his financial benefiting from Hunter Biden's actions, and he benefited from his father's position as vice president / point man in Ukraine / point man in China. And now we hear that Kazakhstan was on the tit as well. We're going to hear a lot more things. A lot more things. Make no mistake about it. So what President Trump should do tonight, knowing that Welker is not going to bring this up, and if she does, she's not going to press Biden on the issue. President Trump needs to basically say, this morning, I don't know if you guys saw on my timeline, I posted an article from the New York Post. One of Biden's business partners came out and basically corroborated that he was involved and received these emails, that these emails are in fact accurate. Sorry about the glare there. That these emails are in fact accurate. So what I think President Trump should do, forget Hunter. Don't even bring it up. Bring up what this gentleman said, verifying that these emails existed and that for a fact, Biden benefited from this. This is the issue. Hunter is not the issue. Crack is not the issue. Side note, underage girls on his laptop are an issue, but that's being handled locally by the Delaware State Police. Let's stay tuned to that. Let's see what happens. I believe the state police is absolutely not a partisan entity. This isn't the FBI. This isn't the DOJ. They are not going to be pulled in any direction. I'm fairly certain that they're aware that Joe Biden has done absolutely nothing for their state in all 47 years that he's been in office. So I think they would want to get down to the bottom of this. And again, I don't think they should do it based on Biden. I think they should do it because underage girls have been involved, implicated, hurt, raped, drugged. There's allegedly. Let's say allegedly. We have to say allegedly, or else God knows where Facebook is going to put me next. These are things that need to be answered. As much as Hunter Biden does not matter, I'm concerned about statutory rape. I'm concerned about if his father knew that he was committing statutory rape and endangering the life of minors, one being a relative that's 14 years old. If Joe knew about this and allowed it to continue, my God, I mean, is there anybody left that does their job? And is there anybody left that has a modicum of journalistic integrity? I'm just curious. One last thing I want to touch on before I sign out and not think about politics for the next few hours. God, my train of thought is really shot in the morning. I didn't even finish my first coffee yet. It's been a day. Chuck Schumer. Chucky. This guy comes out and says that the Democrats on the Judiciary Committee in the Senate are going to boycott this vote because it's a sham. Amy Coney Barrett came on there and made every single Democrat that asked a ridiculous question look like the imbeciles and the intelligently inferior people that they are. And now he's upset about that. He's super butthurt because none of them could keep up with her. None of them. Chucky, it doesn't matter, bro. Your vote doesn't matter. Your boycott doesn't matter. Nobody cares about you. Do you understand that? Nobody cares. Boycott this, boycott that. How did your boycott of Israel work out, champ? I mean, as far as I can see, we got peace originating in the Middle East, all brokered by President Trump, which the entire Democrat Party is completely pooping on and saying that this is all a distraction. Everything that Trump does positive is a distraction. Yeah, a distraction from the nonsense that the Democrats are doing. That's all it's a distraction from. God damn. The fact that there's people out there that actually went to a voting booth this morning as we speak and pulled levers for people with a D next to their name is mind-boggling to me. All of you people that vote Democrat are mentally inferior to the rest of the population. And if what I said offends you, sorry, toughen up. It's not an insult to tell somebody that's stupid and ignorant that they're stupid and ignorant. I feel that it does them a kindness, because if somebody that's informed tells somebody that's ignorant, hey, you're ignorant, you need to get your act together, I consider that a kindness, because if somebody told me that, I'd be like, God damn, I'm ignorant. I better go fix that. Better pick up a book, do something. But they don't care. They don't care. You could tell just by the arguments. None of their arguments consist of facts. They consist of insults, vitriol, and whatever. So you Democrats are going to do what you're going to do. Voting, let me just tell you this. Voting against somebody because you don't like them is probably the most irresponsible thing you can do as an adult in this country, because you're deciding what you want the fate of the next 4 years to be, not based on policy, not based on what the best candidate is going to do, but based on a popularity contest, and you don't like somebody's personality. Oh my God. When the hell did the pussification of this country commence? You know when? When everybody started getting participation trophies and being told that everybody's the same, and that diminished the spirit of competition in this country. That destroyed the spirit of competition. Why compete when you're going to get a trophy anyway? And that's where we come into socialism. Why work hard when you're going to get the same stuff anyway? And on that note, I'm out. Have a great Thursday. I will definitely drop something tonight with a commentary after the debate, so stay tuned. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe and stay away from stupid people. Trump 2020. Later.